Still to come on Collectormania 4, there's exclusive chats with Dominic Monaghan, Sala Baker, the evil Lord Sauron, and of course the big shining star that is Elijah Wood. Time to pull up a comfy pew next with Lord of the Rings actor Sean Astin, who talks about how a lot of the actors on set often didn't have a script until the 11th hour.
At first it was a little bit terrifying, but then as soon as you realized nobody can be expected to have memorized pages of lines of dialogue if you don't have them. So what you did was you just gave yourself over to their process, and it actually allowed a different part of your creative instrument, your mental sort of capacity, acumen, whatever you want to call it, to blossom. I hope I can actually memorize lines again, you know, because the short-term memory got really good. The reason that it was like that was because they were trying to make it better, which is what we were all after.
When you look at the journey of the key characters in the trilogy, certain evolutions have become apparent. Arwen, for example, starts out as this warrior princess, but then softens into a muse-like figure. How would Sean describe Sam's journey?
Complex. Hard to put into words, really. The evolution of the character. You know, he starts out so innocent and naive, and you know, if in the first or second films, if we're just talking about the films for a minute, he's you know, characterized by, well, he's sort of an emblem for honesty and loyalty and faithfulness and bravery and all those things. But it's only once he's really tested that you get to see, you know, see his mettle. You get to see what he's made of.
That's a good point, well made. So given that the Hobbits can be seen comedically, how did Sean manage to marry the comedy with the heroism?
I think I was determined to try and manifest those heroic qualities, and I think Peter was really committed to making sure that there were those light moments and tender moments and comedic moments for the Hobbits, but I think we both wanted a kind of naturalistic honesty and integrity, you know, sort of foundation for the character. So yeah, I think we were both trying to get at the same thing, and I think the point was, for him, was just that the idea of a Hollywood hero not being authentic, you know, having it be a little bit of artifice which can work really well in some movies. You know, matinee idols there's a place for that, but just not in Lord of the Rings and not in his interpretation of the story. He wanted, you know, he showed us Braveheart and Thin Red Line before we started shooting it. He was like, that's the kind of intensity that I want in the characters, you know. Epic, but just gritty realism, you know.